Now then, guys, welcome back to the Fight Back. I'm Luke, this is Strasz Gaming, and this is episode 23. That's right, I've got it right this time. Episode 23. And it's going okay so far. If we have a look down here, well, you can kind of hear it. I tell you what, we'll just click on the league table. We're in 11th place at the minute. We're on 12 points out of 11 games, which is over a point a game at the minute, which is, at this rate, form that we're going to stay up. And I really hope we do stay up, because we're going to have a massive money crisis if we don't, just for the fact of the wage budget. Anyway, so yeah, things have been going well. We'll just have a quick look to see what we've been doing since the last time you saw us. So we played Chelsea, where we lost against Norwich. We got knocked out of the Carabao Cup, and then we got a very good draw against Chelsea 2-2. We saw that. That was good. We then played Arsenal, and yeah, they battered us at home 4-1. And it was a bit of a harsh game, to be honest with you, because we were, I believe this is again one of these other games that we played all right, but they just had the better strikers. We then played Aston Villa, beat them 2-1. It's nice. Hines and Amos getting the goals. I think Chong got the goal at Arsenal. Southampton, again, it's 1-1. They managed to get a goal. We went attacking, and Vardy stepped up, scored a goal for us. Again, it was another one. If we've got the match stats anywhere, do we have the match stats? Again, it was a very 50-50 game. We were doing all right. Preston, we beat them 1-0, and annoyingly, if those of you who got me on Twitter, you've seen I had my biggest win of the save so far, and the game crashed. I managed to beat Preston 5-0 the first time round, and then it just went on. The game crashed. Quite annoyed, really, but we won 1-0 eventually, and Jensen was the one stepped up in the 71st minute to get us the goal, which is nice. We played Stoke away, 2-1 loss. Again, annoying. Look at the stats, though. We were all over Stoke. We deserved the win, but they were more clinical. I think it was 2 set pieces, 2 free kicks, I think it was, that got on the goals. Nothing really can do there. So we've got Watford and Everton today. We've got Watford at home and Everton at home, so hopefully we can get a result. Hopefully against Watford, that's what we want. So the team lineup today, actually, let's just have a look at the finances. Finance-wise, we are £14 million in the red. We are massively still overspending on the wage budget, and I've asked for more wage. They just haven't. They won't let me do it. They won't even let me make a board request anymore, which is annoying. But anyway, we're going to get straight in to this game now against Watford. This is the team lineup. We've got a couple of injuries, a couple of suspensions, annoyingly. So it's going to start with Lumley, Walker-Peters, Kone, Maguire and Stevens, followed by Amos, Mamba, Jones, Jensen, Gray and Vardy up front. I am going to take Kone out, to be honest with you. I'm going to start Pinnock, because Kone has not been performing too well as of late. I've got advised to take him out of the squad, so I'm going to do that. He's not match sharp, though, and he is high on injury, so we'll just have to monitor. I'm just going to see how we do in this game. He's just as good as Kone. They played together last season, all season, so they did a job. And that's it. So we're just going to get straight into this game. I want to get into it. I want to try and not drag it out as much as I have been doing. Submit the team and just get into it, or just want to win. A win out of these 2 games would be nice. A draw out of these 2 games is probably more likely, because that's what we've been doing recently. We've just been drawing games. And it's more of the way I'm setting the team up. We are good attacking, but I'm just a bit too worried about going. I just didn't want to click that. But I'm just worried about going too attacking, if you know what I mean. It's one of them ones. We're in the Premier League now. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves and just go out there attacking, thinking we'll get goals, and we don't need to defend, because we will get ripped to shreds by some of these Premier League teams. Yeah, we've got a very good squad, and I think we've got a squad to literally get to mid-table, I reckon. A couple of tweaks here and there, I'm quite happy with it. But we're on cautious at the minute, and we are at home, so I am going to move that up to balanced and just read how the game goes. Watford are below us, so I might move that up to positive and attacking quite early on. We'll just have to read the game, see how we get on. Right, the first highlight of the game is a corner towards Watford, and they get a very, very deflected, rebounded, ping-pongy goal. So I'm going to go attacking straight away. So hopefully we can come back and try and get a goal out of it. We've had more possession. We have got a lot of players on support roles, though, which I've noticed. But look at this. Hughes takes a shot, and it deflects off our defender into theirs, and it goes in. And just one of them FIFA 19 goals. It's happening to everyone, isn't it? But hopefully going attacking will make us more attacking. probably what we want. And what I'm going to do is probably change some of the roles around a little bit. I might put Gray on a Jones or Gray. I'm going to put Jones on more an attacking role. Jensen, Jones, and Vardy is the attacking. Gray can be the support. He can get the crosses in because he's playing as a winger out on that side. I'm going to tell him to show some passion as well and just see how we get on with that. Right, we've got a throw in. Annoyingly, Jones has picked up a bit of a knock. We lose out there. That's annoying, but Pinnock can pick the ball up. Plays it to Amos. Plays it back out wide to Stevens. He's on a yellow card as well. Right, what's he going to do? Stops. Plays a nice ball to Mamba. Then gets the overlap. Stevens gets the crossing. Steven crosses. Looks to find Vardy. Can't. Amos picks the ball up. He's got space. Shoots. Hits the post. Gray can't do anything about that. That is annoying. That's our biggest chance of the half so far. Right, goal kick. Lumley. Looks for Stevens. Stevens plays it to Jones. He has got that knock, but I'm going to keep playing him because I haven't really got anyone to play on the wings. But what was that from Jones and Amos there? Not communicating with each other, and they now have got themselves another goal. They've got Batshuayi, which that seems a bit unfair. And I think that's a Sessignon as well. That's annoying. We'll see that. Oh, we won't see the annoyingness between there. But this was, because we're attacking, we're probably pushing a bit further forward. We've got Maguire. I feel like we're just playing a bit too wide. And might have to look at that. There we go. Here's a highlight. Hopefully we can grab a goal here. Stevens plays it to Jensen. Back to Stevens. Looks for Amos, who picks the ball up. Plays it to Walker-Peters. Eventually finds its way to Gray, luckily. Gray can't get his cross off. And now, Watford are on the counter again. And we're left open at the back. And that's the problem. If teams break on us, we are committing that many men forward to try and get a goal at the minute. They are going to break. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy with that. I'm going to have a quick look because 50-50 possession, but we're not really doing anything with it. Right, show us something else this second half. What are the... Let's have a look. I might just drop a bit deeper because I am playing with such a high line and we are being caught with it. And it's the Premier League now, so I might just drop down a little bit now. I'm not... It's the Gengen press, but we can press quite a... Dropping the line back. That may means we can sit back a little bit and not sit too high up. Probably should have done that earlier on. Stevens is having a bit of a poor game. He's on a yellow card. Jones has just picked up a yellow card as well. I think I'm going to take Stevens off for Fuchs if he's on the bench. I know he did pick up an injury. No, he's fine. He can play. Now, I'm just thinking who can play in the position for Jones. Hines. I'm going to bring Hines on. He can play out on that left-hand side. He's not very good at it, but needs must and all that. Let's just give him a shot. I don't know if Jensen can play out on the left-hand side. Maybe that might be a move him out wide and just have two up front. And that's great. He's suffered a bit of a knock as well. Right, Christian Fuchs finds Jensen, finds Hines. Can't get the cross into anyone, really. The final ball we've got, like, not the final ball, but like the second ball in the box to try and get that clinical finish. And again, we've just broke. We've dropped the line back. And I don't know what it is, but we seem to be massively... There's something wrong with the tactic here, I think. Because if you have a look, we've only got 2 players up and everyone else is still running in. And that's 3-0. Watford are beating us. Again, just have a look at the tactics. What are my players doing? Walker-Peters. Get further forward. I'm going to probably take... Do you know what? It's because the wing-backs aren't there. And I think we're getting caught out with the wing-backs. I might change them to full-backs. And just see if they still got... Get further forward on. Right, full-backs, no instructions, no instructions. That might make the difference. I don't know if changing them to full-backs will cause them to come back in. I need to also have a look to see how wide we're playing. That's the other thing as well. Right, Hines picks the ball up. Plays it out to Gray. I don't really want to make a sub just yet. Can Vardy get a goal? Anyone? There we go. Frederick Jensen picks up his 3rd goal of the season. We can try and pick it up now. I don't know if we can or not, though. Gray does play, eventually gets a decent cross in. And Vardy, should he got a... I don't know, it's a bit of a mess in the box, really. But we've managed to get a goal, at least a consolation goal for something. But who else? Mamba's not having a good game. Amos, we need midfielder. I think we are definitely missing... Chowdhury, who we had last season, but again, when it comes to January, if they don't give us any more wage budget, I'm pretty much screwed because I'm not going to bring in any more players. Right, it's the 85th minute. I've not made any more subs. I feel like I should, but I don't know who to take off. Amos for... Let's give Aaron a go. Let's see how Aaron gets on. Put him as a Mazzala. It's too late for the game. We've lost this one, 3-1. We're not going to win every game, are we? Long as we fight against relegation, that will put us down into 12th place. We've still got a gap. Obviously, we're still 6 points clear of Bournemouth. And, yeah, quite a lot of points clear of the other two. So that's not a problem. We just can't afford to keep dropping points. And this is the game that I would have thought we would have got a result out of. Maybe it's going to be the Everton game we managed to get the result. Hines plays it to Jensen. There we go. Aaron picks the ball up. Mamba to Jensen, to Mamba, to Aaron. I'm not even going to pronounce his second name. And Gray had a lot of time then. He could have probably taken that ball down, took it to the byline, and then get the cross off and not... Why did I say byline? Touchline, whatever. But Gray should have done a lot better instead of trying to do the instant first-time header. And that's it. Full time, folks. 3-1. Annoying, but it is what it is. We'll just go to the dressing room. We will... I tell them we're not happy. I'm far from pleased. I can't be really angry with them. And then I might fiddle with the tactic. Not the shape or anything of the tactic. Just maybe drop a bit deeper. Be a bit more cautious against Everton. And probably try and get them on the counters. But we'll just get into this Everton game. 9 days' time. Plenty of time to rest the team. How long's Jordan Jones out for? 1 to 3 days, which isn't too bad. So let's just get straight into this Everton game. Here we are then, guys, for the Everton game. Couple of changes made. I think it said Romero. I'm going to put Romero on the bench, actually. Not Romero, we'll start Romero. So we're going to have Lumley, Romero, Pinnock, Maguire, Stevens, Aaron, Mumba, Jones, Jensen, Chong, and Hines up front. Obviously, the changes have made. Hines is starting for Vardy. Chong has come in for Gray. Romero's come in. Also, I'm tempted to maybe start Christian Fuchs, and I think I might. Stevens didn't have a good game the last game. I'm then going to drop these guys down to fullbacks. I've dropped the line as well, and I'm not playing as wide as I was. So hopefully that might kind of stop us from being caught over the top. Kone's picked up an injury in training. He's out for about 12 days, which is annoying. So if any of these two centre-backs pick up injuries, we're kind of buggered. Because I sold me over centre-backs, didn't I? So we do need to bring some proper players and some, I don't know, youngsters maybe. I don't know. The squad depth isn't really there at the minute. So we need to look in, probably getting some youth in. I don't think trying to find a first-team player at the minute is going to be the priority. I think January, if I can find some cheap youngsters, if I have any wage, I'll get some in. And the annoying thing is, I could have easily strengthened the squad a lot more with the frees that came on, but I don't regret any of my signings. I think I did well, but Harry Maguire, Gray, and Vardy, I think Vardy hasn't. Well, he's got a couple of goals. Maguire's going to be good for a good couple of seasons. So he's going to improve. Gray needs to up his game. I think that's been the massive problem. But we've got the first highlight of the game. Romero picks the ball up, finds the cross, can't find Hines. Hopefully Hines can start scoring. I'm going to be starting him over Vardy a lot more now. He's younger than Vardy, and then I can bring Vardy on off the bench. Yes, he's getting a lot of money, Vardy, but he's there for tutoring, really. Right, Jensen to Romero. He's cut inside, and Romero's managed to get himself a goal. And he's on the fullback. He's not meant to be that far up the pitch. But, oh my God, did he want to get that goal in? And that is just incredible here. So Jensen plays it out to Romero. Romero thinks, right, I'll get the cross in. No, he doesn't. Right, I beat my man. I have 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, and eventually Romero puts it in the back of the net. That makes it 1-0. This is... I wanted to win one of these games. Hopefully this is the game we win. We've got an injury, though. Oh, my God. As if Romero looks like he's going to be having the game of his life. Scores a goal and then gets injured. That's pretty much what he's like. Again, injuries. We don't want injuries. We can't afford injuries. This is a big problem. And maybe loans as well. I might have to look into getting some loans in January just to see who's about. Hopefully someone decent. Right, another highlight. Walker-Peters picks the ball up this time. What's he going to do with it? Why don't you just play it up forward? Right, forward. Pinnock's just there standing still. Aaron picks the ball up, but does play a nice ball to Jones, who plays a nice ball over the top to Hines. Hines is in, and Hines is there, puts it in, makes it 2-0. He gets his 3rd goal of the season. Probably should start him more often instead of Vardy, but I feel like Vardy would do a bit better. But Jones picks the ball up, a lovely ball out from Pinnock there, and then it's just 2 long balls, and it just catches Everton out, and Hines is there, slots it in, and that's what we want to see from a striker. Right, Fuchs with the cross in, he went for the shot. Jones has also picked up a knock again, and he obviously picked up a knock in the last game. I think when it comes to half-time, I will be taking him off for Damari Gray. I don't want him to pick up a big injury. Everton are in here, though, breaking, and that's the problem when they are breaking. We're struggling to get back, but Fuchs makes a very good tackle. Hines picks the ball up, plays it out to Jones, who then, he's cutting inside, plays it to Jensen. Jensen's in, makes it 3-0, guys, in off the post. When we play well, and we do look good. And again, this hopefully, fingers crossed, will be a nice, solid 3 points for us. And it's good. That's what we want on the board. We want 3 points right now. And he picks the ball up. Nice shot. In off the post. That's what we're looking for. It moves us up into 12th place. 16 points will be on if it stays like this. It's good. Right, Pinnock picks the ball up. Passes it to an Everton player. What we don't want is for us to concede a goal before half-time. But Chong picks the ball up nicely there. Doesn't really happen. Right, Everton are in. I keep wanting to say Chelsea. We make a good save then. Lumley made a good save. Pinnock was there to kick it out. That's good. I'm going to shout and try and tell him to concentrate. I don't know if that's going to like frustrate him a little bit. Harry Maguire with a big header out. Big ball comes in. Fuchs wins it. Jones then goes to pick the ball up. Doesn't do it. They look overwhelmed because I've told him to concentrate for 5 minutes. That is hopefully just how they've got James Milner playing for them as well. Again, James Milner was on a free. He was one I looked into, but again, he wanted a stupid wage budget. I'm really happy with that. I'm very happy. I don't know if I said Danny Drinkwater was one I was looking into getting, but his wage budget was massive. He wanted like 200,000 a week. I think playing at Chelsea has messed with his head a little bit. Right, so we start the second half. I've made the change. I've taken Jones off and brought on Gray because I just don't want him to get injured. So that's 2 substitutes I've made just through injuries. So I've only got 1 left, and I'm just going to leave it how it is. Right, highlight to us. Peters picks the ball up. Jensen, back to Peters, to Mamba. Can he find anyone? Aaron, to Mamba. Plays it to Christian Fuchs, and it's just a bit too short for him. Now they're on their attack, countering away, and that's going to be a goal. And that all came from Mamba playing that pass just a little bit too short. And Fuchs wasn't there, he wasn't closing it down. But again, I don't understand why on the right-hand side we're pushing that far up. I need to look at the tactic. Let's just have a look to see, because I don't want him to get further forward. That's my problem. Maybe that's... It's got no instructions on. Let's just add an instructions. Can I tell him to stay back? Because we are winning. So we want to... I don't know where it is. Stay wider, go forwards. Is there no just like stay back? Sit narrower. Might just put him on defend. Hopefully that'll keep him back. And I'm going to probably do the same for... I've already done it. I was going to do the same for Fuchs as well. But I'll wait until the next highlight. Mamba picks the ball up here. Plays it to Aaron. Can he get the cross in? He can't. Can't beat his man. But what have we got? What's going on here? Free kick. Okay. We're not going to see it though. It just picks it up and goes straight to Everton for an Everton free kick. And they managed to get themselves a goal back. And it is now 3-2. It is game on. And I kind of thought this was going to happen, to be honest with you. 3-0 up. I didn't want to say it. But yeah, we're going to probably get a 3-3 draw here. And we're not defending well, I'll tell you that. We're not defending too well. Who's playing poorly? Mamba, midfield. I was thinking Mamba. Let's take him off. Let's bring on Luke Amos. And again, Fuchs, do I want to put him on defend? Put him on automatic, and I may put Peters on automatic. Do I want to try and come off cautious, because now they're attacking us? Do we go at them a little bit? Do we go play a bit more positive, because we are winning? That might absolutely ruin what we've done. But let's just go a bit more positive. Let's try and push them up a little bit more. I'm going to tell them to show some passion. Hopefully that'll calm some nerves that are out there. They seem frustrated. That's good. And here we go. Here's Everton's attack. We're going to have to go on attacking if they score. And what a goal that was. It is now 3-3. We are bottling it. And it's only going to be Everton that are going to be the ones that get the goal. I'm going to have to go attacking. Screw it. I don't want to get the draw. I want to get the win. We played so well that first half. And then this, again, because we've dropped quite deep now, it's allowing them just to get in. I need to look at some of these. Some of these players aren't closing down. They're not performing how they should be. We're meant to be pressing them. Right, we've got a goal kick here. We play it out wide, and that was a poor kick. Sigurdsson picks the ball up, and now Milner plays the ball out to the left-hand side. And here they're in again. This is 4-3. We have full-on bottled this. We have absolutely bottled this. And maybe it's because we've dropped deep as well now, because they're now pushing forward. So if we push our line up, is that going to catch them out a little bit? But the cross comes in, and Harry Maguire should have done better than that. He really should have done. Let's go to the team instructions. Let's push them forward now. We're going to have to try and push it up. Let's try and get a goal. Let's just push them right up and see if we can grab a goal. And then we're playing very high. It's probably going to cause us to concede another goal. Back-to-back losses, though, isn't going to be good. Right, here we go. Corner in. Can't find Harry Maguire. And we can't win it even. This is going to be a highlight again to Everton. Walker-Peters does pick the ball up. Plays a stupid pass into the middle. Jensen does then get the ball. Can't find Hines. Tries to look for Gray. Can't find Gray. And this is going to be Everton having another chance from our corner again. So we've had 2 goals come from our set pieces at their end of the pitch. Right, Fuchs picks the ball up nicely. Right, plays it to Hines. Hines plays it to Jensen. Right, what's he going to do here? Ball in, Walker-Peters, Chong. Can he get the cross in? Hines. Chong, Amos is there. Get him. 4-4. We get the goal that we need. It's now 4-4. What a game this is. I'm not going to change any of the tactics, though. I'm just going to keep it going, attacking and pressing now. I want us to get the win. Chong looks like he does get fouled there. Hines comes all the way back. Looks like he gets fouled. But the cross comes in. Amos is there at the end of the box. 4-4. Let's just keep going and try and get at least get a win out of this. Right, Maguire picks the ball up to Fuchs. What can Christian Fuchs do? Looking to play Hines in, doesn't. Amos wins the ball there, but then because we're so high now, they've played the long ball over the top, shoot, and it goes in. Do we drop the line back a little bit more? I don't know. We are playing extremely high, aren't we? Let's just drop this back a little bit more. Changing it all a lot, really, aren't we? We need to... Maybe I just wanted to keep the striker up. Can we just not keep the striker up the pitch? Bring the midfield back? Damari Gray, again, look at him. He's come on, 6 rating. He's not performed that well since he's been in a Sunderland shirt. Right, Christian Fuchs with the corner, with the free kick. He's good at these free kicks. He can hit them. Right. A couple of minutes to go. It's 4-4. Added time. We just need to defend this. Lumley. All we had to do was defend that set piece. Yes, I know I'm attacking and I should have gone probably back to cautious. But surely you think we do better than this. The shot comes in. Lumley saves it. Well, it doesn't save it. Just palms it out. And then there's an Everton player right on there. It's 5-4. This is bloody ridiculous. Can we get a goal from this corner? Like, Jensen's in. And we do. Kevin Hines. It is 5-5. What the hell? Right, okay. Let's just go back to cautious now, shall we? We've managed to reply instantly. 5-5. You've got to love this game sometimes, haven't you? Corner comes in. Jensen, with a save by Pickford, comes straight back out to Hines. Right, ref, just blow the whistle. I think both teams just deserve this draw. It's 5-5. Right, Chong. Well, I know we've scored a goal. There's been 2 goals. But just end it now, please, ref. End it now, Fuchs. Sigurdsson, we don't want a goal here. We do not want a goal. Chong picks the ball up. Play it out wide. No, okay. Right. Hines picks the ball up. Are we going to get a winner here? Are we going to get the 6th goal? No. There we go. Full time. Well, I wasn't expecting that, guys. We 5-5. What an... I keep saying it, but it has been a good game. Well done. Well done, lads. We were 3-0 up, and we finished the game 5-5. That is... been an incredible game. We're still on 13 games, 14 points, still over a point a game. We've still got 7 points ahead of Burnley now, that dropped into the relegation zone. So things are looking good. So where we're going to come back next, let's have a quick look. Well, we're in November now. So probably I'll play through most of November. And we've got a big game. We've got a Man City and... probably Bournemouth. I think that's where we're going to come back. We'll play Man City, then we'll play Bournemouth. So we'll get beat by Man City, or we'll probably beat Man City and then lose against Bournemouth. That's generally how it works. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you in a bit.